Okay, here we are. It is Tuesday, the 23rd of March, and I'm just leaving the construction trailer at yet another one of many construction meetings to update everybody on the progress of the clubhouse. We're going to take a walk back to the fitness center so you can see what's going on there. All right, so now you can see behind me the fitness center. You've seen that before. The light gray color that's on there is actually the color that the base of the building is going to be. And in the next day or so, they'll be putting the banding on, which is a little bit darker gray that pulls out and accents the roof tile. As you can see, looks very nice, and we're bringing the building into the 21st century. Let's take a look over to my right. You can see that the old ballroom is basically demolished, and they are working on the addition for the foundation for where the new stage is going to be and expanding that building. We'll go back to that in a little while. Let's take a walk over to the fitness center since nobody's been in there for a while, and you can see what's going on. All right, let's go take a look. We're walking into the fitness center. You can see that the sheetrock is up. They're putting the finishing touches on the last coat of spackle to the lobby, and that's the doorway into the actual fitness center. We're going to take a look into the restrooms because a lot of tile work and stuff like that's been going on. We're now walking into the ladies' restroom. This room has a coat of primer on it. This is actually the locker room dressing area, part of it. Back here is the sauna. So there's more dressing room and lockers in here. And then ultimately that plywood area in there is where they're going to build the sauna. If we go back through the locker room, this area with this noisy fan is actually where the sinks and the lavatories are. Looking in here, the red area that's on the wall is the waterproofing before they start installing the tile. Let's look in here. This is actually the two showers. Again, the red area is where the tile's going to be going, and the rest will be painted. So you see the tile's very nice, much more modern look than we used to have. It goes to the ceiling. And now we go into the ladies' actual bathrooms. You see that each individual stall has its own doorway. And Lynthia, if you take a peek on that side, you will actually see the huge stone tiles. They're not tiles, they're actually porcelain that are going on to the interior. So again, just to give you an idea, there is plenty going on inside. Now let's take a walk to the other side of the building. All right, now we are in the actual fitness center. As you can see, the sheetrock is up. I don't believe it was up the last time we did a video. The primer is on the walls. Where I'm standing here, Lynthia, if you look up at that soffit, there's a glass wall that'll be installed later. That's going to be the partition between the stretching and yoga and meditation area and the actual workout area. This area here is where all of the cardio equipment is going to be. And then the far end down there that overlooks the pool is where the strength training is going to be. Next week, they're supposed to come and start installing the ceiling, so we'll have a much better feeling of what the space is at that point in time. All right, that's about it for now. I'll talk to you later. All right, so as we were walking back from the fitness center, we figured we'd give you a little update on what's happening on the clubhouse. As you can see behind me, they're working on the outdoor upstairs loggia space. You can see that you can actually walk around up there at this point. The stairway is done. The stairway inside is done, which we'll show you pictures of when we get over that way. Lots and lots of progress. You just can't see it from the street, but there's actually plenty of things going on. Okay, so as we're walking back towards the front of the building, because we're going to give you a glimpse at what's going on inside the clubhouse, you get to see they're putting the finishing touches on the expansion to the ballroom area where the new stage is going to go, the dressing rooms, the bathrooms, etc. So we figured we'd just give you an up-close look at what's going on during the day since you can't see it from outside the fences. So to give you an idea of where we're standing at what used to be the entrance to the hallway to get to the old social hall and the old kitchen. As you can see, they're working on putting in rebar and changing the structure over here. This entire area is going to disappear, and over to my left is where the new doorway is going to be. All of this cement that's out here is going to disappear, and it's all going to be nicely landscaped and at grade, so you're not dealing with this crazy ass ramp that used to be here and all the water problems that used to accumulate at the bottom of it. Now you'll be able to walk straight out to the main parking lot at a level entry point for everybody, which makes a whole lot more sense. We're going to take a walk inside. We're going to work our way around. Lynthia, work a little closer. And you can see where the steel is going up. That's where the steel is going to support the roof trusses that will go in for the new ballroom, which is going to have a much higher ceiling as opposed to what we used to have. We're going to sneak past here through this doorway to get to someplace safe so we can show you what else is happening. All right, now we're into section number 2 of the construction. We have 5 different zones for the construction, so different trades can be doing different things at different times. What you're staring at right now is an area that's going to be one of the card rooms. And then over to this side, Lynthia, they've started framing out the actual bathrooms. To my right is going to be the ladies' room. To the left is the men's room. But most of that's not done because it actually goes out closer to the ballroom, and we have to wait for those trusses to be installed. But you can see if you walk a little closer, here's where the water fountains are going to be. They're not out in the hallway. They're in this nice little indentation. Then there's an entry foyer so that you don't see into the bathrooms on each side. And then you walk in, and again, just like you saw in the fitness center, all the bathrooms are not going to be metal schoolhouse type bathrooms. They're individual rooms with individual toilets and things like that. Let's take a walk further down what eventually will be the corridor to the main clubhouse. Okay, so now we're in the lobby. You can see some changes here. The elevator has gone up with another pour of cement. It'll still go higher than that, but you can see it's clearly above where the second floor is going to be. You also see the welder in the back that is starting to weld the steel in. That is going to hold the trusses to support the second floor. Once that second floor is in and poured, then they'll start cutting the doors and windows into the back of the building. Lynthia, step over here a little bit. If you take a look over here, you can see the stairs have already been poured off the side of the lobby for the staircase. That's going to be the second means of egress for when people don't want to use the elevators. So lots and lots of progress inside here again. Right now it's a little too dangerous for me to take you to the back veranda. Let's take a look down this hallway and see what's going on over here. Now we're walking through what used to be the hallway to the gymnasium and the restrooms. So this area here, if you look to the north side, they've finished building out where there's going to be 4 bathrooms. Lynn, let's walk a little further so people get a sense of what's going on. There's going to be a new corridor that didn't exist in the past. This is basically a corridor that leads to the office entrance. There are 4 handicapped or unisex bathrooms that will serve the food service area and people coming from this side of the building or the pickleball courts. On this side, eventually this will be the entrance to the snack bar or whatever we want to call the food service area. And then when you walk through that, that will go outside to the pool as well. Over down here, they're working on putting the plumbing into the floor for the floor drains and the various equipment that has to go in to deal with the food service. If we walk a little further, you see the doorway in the wall here. This is where the new billiards room is going to be. Let's take a walk down for the people that are interested in that. Watch your step there because the floor goes down. All right. So we're right now standing in front of what will be the billiards room. Let's take a look inside. You can just pan this. So right now there's only one window in. There is actually going to be another window with the pool tables, and then over here will be a built-in area with a desk type situation that will have probably our computer workstations for people to use like we used to have in the library. All right, that's about all that's going on here right now, or that's all that's safe to show you because there's so much going on and it's really not safe. Linty, are you about to walk under a ladder? I don't think you want to do that. So this is about it for now. We'll try to do another one. I know we haven't done this in about 2 weeks. Everybody stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon.